In this YouTube video, I'll show you how to fix a malfunctioning data encoder on the Yamaha DX200. You can also apply these steps to the Yamaha AN200, as they are almost identical internally. First, we have to remove the screws from the back. Oh yes, all the music you hear playing in the background comes directly from the Yamaha DX200. After removing all the screws, you can take off the bottom plate of the DX200. Here you can see the PLG 150DX plug-in board. This board can also be placed in compatible instruments, such as the Yamaha CS6X and Motif ES series. Yep, we have to get rid of more screws. Just take your time and you will get there. Okay, now it's time to disconnect the circuit board from the others. Do this by carefully removing all the cables from the connectors. Be gentle and take your time, and everything will be fine. Remove the knobs by pulling them off. They come off quite easily. Now it's time to disconnect the cable from the LED screen. Yes, I think you can guess. Some more screws to remove. Okay, now it's time to remove the last circuit board. Just take it easy, don't put too much force on it and it will come out quite easily. There is the bad boy we have to replace. We have to desolder these connections. I use these tools for soldering and desoldering the data encoder. I set the soldering iron to 370 degrees Celsius. By pre-soldering the connections, you can easily remove the older solder with a desoldering pump. To detach the large tabs, I use pliers. Well, be very careful though. Before you know it, you might damage the circuit board. Now you can remove the data encoder and clean the circuit board with alcohol. Now we can place and solder the new data encoder. A handy rule of thumb is to heat for 2 seconds, apply solder for 2 seconds and then remove the soldering iron. This ensures the solder flows nicely. Well, that doesn't look too bad. Now it's time to reassemble the circuit boards and screw them in place. A handy tip I once got from a professional repair technician is to turn the screw counterclockwise first, very gently, until you hear a click. This aligns the screw with the threads properly, and then you can carefully tighten the screw. I think it's a great moment to also change the battery of the internal memory. Now we place the last circuit boards back and reconnect the connectors. Don't force anything. This should go easily. I think you can guess it right. All the screws should be placed back in place. Okay, it's time to close the DX200 with the bottom plate. And yes, again, more and more screws. Now place back all the data knobs, yeah, for the great real-time controllers on the DX200. Okay, now it's time to connect the DX200. Proof of the pudding is in eating it. Let's see. Yes, it's ready to serve another 20 years. Job done, pretty easy, just take your time. I think everybody can do it with some technical insights. Just practice.